Okay. Yeah. Thank you for
Yes,
confirming.
sir.
Yeah. Let us start right now on to the quality center which we were discussing. Okay. So let us start. What is quality center? So I was discuss. So quality center is invented by Mike, later occupied by HP. So this means this has been invented by the Mercury. Mercury is an organization where they started uh, a tool called a quality center. And later, what happened is after a while, so the HP has occupied the Mercury organization. So from that day, they are calling as a HP quality center or a HP ALM. ALM stands for Application Lifecycle Management. So try to understand they are calling either the ALM or the HP quality center. So the URL for this HP quality center is http colon slash server name, which is the server name, and port number 8080 is the default port in the quality center, guys. Then QC bin start. So this is a URL to get started the quality center. So what are the different modules? What is the use of quality center right now? So the quality center is a test management tool. So what is the difference between test management tool and defect tracking tool? So when you see here, so quality center is a test management tool. Quality center is a test management tool, and also this is a defect tracking tool. What is the difference between both? Anyone can try to. If not, I will help you on this. Express your things so that it will be good enough. Okay, let me tell you. So when you see this, the HP, when you see the test management tool, the name itself, it will tell you that testing managing tool. So it is a tool that which manages the testing. So here, when you see, try to see here, this tool manages the testing. So what are the things that we need to do in the testing? What are the things that we will be doing in the testing side? What we will be doing is we will be writing the test cases, correct? What we will do, we will write the test cases or design the test cases. Correct. So what is the meaning of this test management tool? We will be writing the test cases, and we will be, yeah, test cases, test scenario, both are same. Test cases, test scenarios, and we will be executing the test cases. So that means any documentation is carried out, that is called, we are managing the testing. We are managing the, that is called management of test management of, this is one tool. So that means we are managing, writing the test cases, executing them, everything in the test management tool. That is called a test management. What is a defect tracking tool? What is a defect tracking tool here?
From starting open state to till close state we
Absolutely.
can track.
Yeah, you are right, Jamuna. It will be tracked. It will be giving the things from starting in a new status to each and every status, whatever we are going to change by the developer or tester, it will track that information. That is called a defect tracking tool. So try to understand when someone is telling that this tool we need to use, try to get the things like, is it a defect tracking tool or a test management tool? But our quality center, why I am telling major 90% of IT industries are using, I can say 97 as well. 97% of IT industries are using the HP quality center. Why? This tool is only for tester, one reason. And the second reason is where we can track, where we can manage the testing, like such as writing the test cases, executing the test cases. That's we can do here. There is one more couple of tools are there, but still this tool is very very important. If you guys knows this tool, then it any number of tool which you are using right now, or small tools like a Rally or some Jira tool, any tool is very easy to do. That's the reason the prerequisite for any person is to get to know the quality center. If you know this quality center, each and everything you can write down here. Each and everything you can do in the quality center. Now let us jump on to the what are the different modules. So let me tell you, the Mercury was the organization. Mercury was organization which started there, which was started each and everything onto the Mercury quality center. I will tell you that how the quality tool comes into the innovation. There was a team in the Mercury Quality Center with the developer and tester. Developers and testers were using the application to be developed. In one of the project they are using. For this, we want to help one of the tester by tracking the tools. So that means the testing team is very difficultly, they are maintaining the Excel sheets and they are preparing the each and every Excel and they are tracking the defects. At that time, one of the developer from the Mercury, he helped to create one of the SharePoint link and he started creating a small GUI. This gives a big quality center to the organization. Now what they have done, so the Mercury Quality Center has identified the idea project from this guy, developer, and he started developing this particular project, the quality center, the Mercury organization. Once they have given the release around 1.2.x 3.x on the Mercury Quality Center, Mercury Quality Center 1, 2 version, 3 version, 4 version, 5 version, 6, 8 version, they started giving this Mercury Quality Center. Then the Mercury was taken away by the HP. Then they were calling as a HP Quality Center. HP Quality Center. And they released 8, 9. Then after that, again they changed the name called HP ALM. Now the latest versions 12.5 ALM, we will call it as the same tool will be getting the things. But we will change the name. The organization is changing the name called ALM. ALM stands for Application Lifecycle Management, guys. Try to understand. Here ALM stands for Application Lifecycle Management. So that's try to understand this. Now it is called a HPALM. Or if you call HPLM, or it is called as a HP Quality Center. HP Quality Center or Mercury Quality Center. Mercury Quality Center. Both all are same. This was very starting. This was a later, and right now we are calling them, guys. So try to understand these are the things that we will be having in each and every process. Now, what are the things will be there? As I was telling you that there are 5 different windows will be there. What are those? Okay, let us see this. What are the different 5 windows we will be having? 1. Let me show you. Let me show you the things. This is one of the virtual machine which you will be getting to get installed. So this is a Mercury Quality Center. So this is a cracked version. So that's the reason everything, whatever I am going to show here, it is good idea for you. You will be get a good exposure kind of stuff. The same thing will be there here. When you see, instead of here this color, it will be in blue strip. So everything it is a blue here. Here it will HP ALM will be there instead of Quality Center. Okay, so there will be this many modules. I had an admin module, that's the reason. So I don't want. So when you try to join this, so if you see, this is a server name, this is a QC bin, this is a start, and you see this is a port number 8080 default port. It will run in the default port, guys, 8080. So admin, admin is the username and admin is the password. When you click authenticate, whatever the project it is there, so there will be like when you join the organization, there will be giving which project you are going to join, which project you are, the related project you need to select here. and which is a domain and which is a project that you need to select here and click login. Once you click login, a window gets appeared, and the window which is getting appeared, it is a quality center, guys. So this is a quality center. Here when you try to install, so this is, again it will not show, but let it be. So I'm closing this. So this is a HP quality center, guys. When you see this, each and every block here, each and everything, it is said to be a HP quality center. Let me enlarge this screen so that it will be helping you to see everyone full screen. Do not show this message again. Switch. Yeah. Now when you see, this is the quality center which you will be working into the real time. Now when you see, this all are the tabs, guys. This whatever you are able to see here, this all are the tabs. When you see, each and every tab has one part to work. So I will tell you each and every part, but you know defects where you will be tracking all the defects, open, status, everything. So requirements, it is a state onto the BA, so he will add the requirements. It is not our work also. Then business components, so business components is for the accessing the each and every module. It is meant for the administrator, so this is also not used from the test engineers. So when you see test plan, so this is very, very important. Try to understand. It is not the plan that which is like lead will be preparing, guys. So try to understand. This is a test plan tab in the quality center. What we will do, we will try to learn here. Test lab. Test lab tab is one where we will be executing the test cases. Defects tab, where we will raise the name itself. It will tell new defect and everything. This is the dashboard. Dashboard we don't have right now, but I will tell you how to get the dashboard also. But mainly you will be having the focus on the three things: test lab, test plan, and defects tab. So these three are very, very important for the test engineers. And if I am a developer, imagine I am a developer. So you might get a question, sir, which one developer will have the access? Once he open the quality center, he will be having only the defect tab, guys. They don't have test lab, test plan, dashboard, nothing. They have only the one tab called defects tab. Try to remember, try to understand this. They will be having only the defects tab. They will not have these tabs all. I logged into the administrator. That's the reason I'm getting these two tabs as well. Or otherwise, only 4 tabs it will get display for me: test plan, test lab, defects, and dashboard. So let us jump on to, before getting hands-on onto these tools. So let us describe what is test plan, what is test lab, and each and every process. Now, when you see here, as I was describing, so there are 5 tabs: test plan, test lab, defects tab, and these 3 are very important, for testers. Okay. So let us see what is test plan. Test plan tab. In test plan tab, we will write the test cases by following BRD document. That means in test plan tab, you will read the BRD documents. If you are following Agile, you will read the story and you will try to write the test cases into the test plan tab. Now you should tell that test plan what it will do. We will write the test cases. As you told, a high level scenario, this, that, right? We will write the test cases here. So this is the test plan does. Test lab, we will execute the test cases, guys. Try to understand here. We will try to execute the test cases. Whatever we have written here, test plan, test lab will be executing those. Note, from the test lab tab, we cannot design or write a new test case. Try to understand. We can't able to create a new case, new scenarios from the test lab tab. If you want to create a new case, definitely you should be going to test plan and you need to create defects tab. From the defects tab, we will lock the defect which has found during the testing. We will be locking the defect and found during the testing. During the testing phase, we will be lock the defects. Dashboard. From dashboard tab, we will generate the reports like number of test cases executed, number of test cases passed, fail, no run, etc. So that means in this window, we will be designing in such a way that getting the reports, how many test cases are passed, how many no run, fail, no run, everything. We'll get to know these reports, guys. Instead of here, I can fetch the reports directly in the test lab only. I will show you that. So some person, some organization will not have the access for dashboard. At that time, how they can pull the reports from the test lab. I will show you that. How you can directly get the things. As I was showing you the test summary when you are writing the report and sending, how you gonna add, how you gonna send the report. So that report you will be pulling from the test lab and defects tab. So generated the reports like, and also will be generated the reports total number of many defects so far fixed or closed. So this fixed, closed, everything will be, you will be fetching the report from the defect tab. Now requirements, the name itself, it is trade called attract the customer requirements and allow into the managing the requirement like BRD documents they will attach there, and we will like to add link the test cases with the test plan. Whatever we return the test cases, those test cases we need to add in the test plan. So that means there will be, I will show you the drop down. From the drop down you need to pull the, you need to attach the test BRD document to the corresponding requirements. So we can say that this requirement, this particular BRD project is this requirement. So as I was telling you that severity and priority, what is the severity, who will be owning the severity and who will own the priority, guys? When you see severity is owned, how much it's going to impact? So this is done by the testing team. When you see priority, when you see priority, it is met by, which is the one that I need to prioritize? It is for developer. So try to understand, severity is for testing team, what going to impact on the business, and how the times the fix we need to give for the priority. Now let us jump on to the one more case that we have defined previous topic. So what is test case? Test case is nothing but the test case is a document described input, out action, output, event, everything, and expected result in order to determine the functionality of an application is working correctly or not. So we will be working each and everything in a test case pattern. So that's okay. So what is the criteria of writing the test cases? What is the entry criteria? That means first we need to understand the requirements thoroughly. Then once you understand the requirement clearly, you should start writing the test cases. So another criteria is your test cases format should be ready. You should document all the requirements properly and make sure that for each and every requirement there must be at least one test case is covered. So we will see this. We will see right now how we will write the manual test cases in Excel sheet and how we can do this. So today's session we'll try to complete this, say all the things. Now I was giving you that what is the template of test case. This is one of the interview question. So you should be aware of the template of the test cases should be written like this. Okay. So now let us see the requirement and again jump on to the process. Now imagine, let me jump on to the very old process which we were following for doing the things. Now imagine there is one more requirement. As I was telling you that there is one of the Big Bazaar is there, store is there. They want to promote the code. They want to instead of store, they want to jump into a website application. They want to promote a web application. What they will do? They don't have any particular strength on or any skilled resources in this Big Bazaar store. They will try to give the third party to develop the application. Imagine now they have given the third party to one of the organization. What they will do? The same thing what I told, the BA will go and collect the requirement from this particular client location, and once he get the clarity onto the BRD document, what they will do? This BRD document is given to the BRD document is shared among the respective development and testing team. The BA will go and give to this BRD doc. Now, what we will be doing? First, once it is the BA is given the BRD document, or once in a sprint any product backlog items has been decided, what the testers will do, what developers will do, comes into the picture. So when you see here, the developer, we are not bothered about that, and testers, what testers will do is, now once you get the requirement, what you will do, once you get the requirement, what you will be doing, guys? Which model you are going to follow here? STLC. Okay, so you will be following the software testing lifecycle. Can anyone tell me what are the different phases in the STLC?
5 phases.
Yeah. What are they?
Planning.
Test requirement.
Yeah. Test requirement.
Test
I
planning.
want sequence, guys. If the sequence will not.
Then planning.
Test planning.
Test design,
Test design.
Yeah.
Design.
Test design.
test execution, and
Test
defect
execution.
Execution and defect tracking.
Cycle.
Yes.
test reports and
Test report.
Cycle.
acceptance,
Test execution.
Test
And-
cycle.
defect tracking,
Defect tracking. Correct.
correct, sir. Test reports
One. Test reports
and acceptance.
And
acceptance.
acceptance.
Yeah, you are right. And acceptance. Okay, so these are the things that you will be following. So in that, what you will be doing, you will be reading the BRD document. Correct. You will be reading the BRD document. Correct. This is what you will be doing here. Once you read the BRD document, what you will be doing here in the second phase, test planning. This is not related to you. A lead will prepare test plan. Correct. So this is also not related to you. Now the third one is test design. In this page, where you will, so this is test design, is nothing but writing the test cases. Here you will be following the required format of the template of the test case. Correct. Template of the test case in Excel sheet. What you will be, once you written in Excel sheet, what you will be doing, ma? You will taking this Excel sheet and you will asking your colleagues whether whatever you have covered the test case or not. What we will call that?
Peer review.
Peer review.
Once you done the peer review and it got reviewed, what you will be doing? You will be adding the test case to, where you will add the test case?
QC.
To test plan tab in quality center. So try to understand this. This is very important for you to understand, like what you will do in the test plan. So what you will do in test design, first you will try to add the test case. What you will do, you will try to write the test cases. You will try to prepare the template of the test cases. Then once the template is done and you have written the test cases, you will go for the peer review. Once peer review is completed, then you will add those test cases to the test plan tab in quality center. So this is very important, folks, that what you are doing here. You are adding this to the test case. Now coming to here, what you will be doing in the test case execution and defect tracking. So here I will try to make it into two ways. Okay. So first one is test execution. You will be executing the test case, executing the test case in test lab tab in quality center. Try to understand. Execute the test case in test plan tab in a quality center. That's what we learned the slides, correct? Defect tracking, you will be raise and track defects or bugs in defects tab in quality center. Try to understand here. Let me so if you have any doubts, please ask me so that it is. So test report and acceptance. Prepare reports on from test plan tab, not test plan, test lab tab, and defects tab. Try to understand this, folks. So whatever you are doing here, you will be preparing the each and every process in the document. You will be doing. If you want, you can take the screenshots of this. This helps you a lot. Paste here. If you guys are there here, you will get. Or otherwise, if folks who are present, they can take the screenshot from this. So you have taken the screenshot from here. Okay, so let us see this each and everything in practical related. Now I'm removing this. So testers will follow SDLC. Now what you will be doing? Reading the requirement. So the first one is reading the requirement. Imagine there is one requirement which gives, imagine this is the requirement. Guys, this is the requirement. So you will be reading this requirement very initially. So the first one is, so the requirement is, let me write down the requirement for you guys. The acceptance criteria for the requirement or for the story is AC. Acceptance criteria is able to log in successfully in the Big Bazaar website. Shweta, can you mute your system? Shweta, can you mute Google meeting from your end? Okay, I think she has muted. Okay. Now let us jump on to the things. So right now, acceptance criteria for this story or for this requirement is the user can able to log in successfully in the Big Bazaar website by providing a valid username and a valid password. Okay, so this is the requirement, guys. So this is the requirement where the BRD or where the requirements will be there, where the sprint stories looks like this. The acceptance criteria for this is the user can need to able to log in, and the attachment here it will be like this. So this is the website, and they will be having two names here, username and password, and here it will be submit button will be there. So imagine this is the requirement. Okay, and when you see here, so in this requirement here the submit button will be there. So this is the submit button. Now for this application, you need to, this is a requirement. We got to know that so this is the requirement. There is a Big Bazaar online shopping login. For this, username password is there. For this, you need to write the, so this is the requirement and this is a screenshot for this requirement. Once you get this requirement in terms of a story or a BRD document, how you need to write the test cases. Now you need to test design, correct? This is the third scope. Lead will prepare this. Now you should be writing this, test designing the document. Once you return this, you need to do this. For this, I am making the session right now. Okay, the third one which you are doing. Try to understand. Now, what first you need to understand what are the things that you need to do here. You need to write the test case. For writing test cases, what you should have a template onto the test cases, correct?
Right.
You need to create a skeleton of the test cases. Let me open the skeleton. Okay, imagine this is the skeleton which I shown you. So the skeleton, whatever you are writing here, the skeleton should start like this. When you see here, so this is a project name P1078 test cases for the login module, and today's date. So this is where that version I am maintaining by the date. So today date is 03/05 is a month and 2021 is a year. So this is the where that I am following the version control by the date. And on the date, same two documents you prepared. What you will be doing? _1. This is the version 1V, 2V, 3V. On the same day, whatever you are making, you need to follow this is as your convention. So you don't save like irrespective of your any text. If you save like text, you will forget later on the tomorrow session or tomorrow or 2-3 days back. You will forget this. That's the reason you need to follow the version control prefix like date and 1 version, 2 version like this. Okay. Open. That's the reason it is not saving. I will close this and then I will try to make changes right now. Okay, so today's date is 03rd, 05th month 2021 and first version I am preparing. Okay, so this is a text which I created. Now once I created this, so I need to prepare the template like this, guys. So I need to make a sheet name called validation or test case test. Or login module or sign in module, whatever the module is there, I need to prepare the test case here. Login module test case as a sheet. Then once I create it, then project name, module name and name of the tester, it should be this, and test case ID. When you see this, the test case ID, whatever I have written, it is the same. Test case ID, high level description or test scenarios, both are same. Here I can write the description or test scenarios, then test steps, test case description, expected result, actual result, test description, actual result, expected status, defect ID, comments. Defect ID, comments. Is it same, right? Whatever the template which you are showing in the slide, it is same as the here, this skeleton. Once I written the skeleton, what I need to do? I need to come up with the task. What are the test cases that we need to follow here? So when you see a valid username should be taken here, and wherever I am giving the valid username, valid password, then only I can able to give the things like if you are able to log in this as a valid and valid password, then it should be a positive approach saying that able to log in, able to log in success. successfully. Okay, so once you are able to log in successfully, you should get this a happy path. So able to log in successfully. So this is the requirement. So how to write these test cases? Even though when you see valid, so we will get the what are the things that we can write down? The username and the password. So when you see, these are the two columns which we have here. So username and password. So when valid username and invalid password, what will be the output, guys? Invalid username, invalid password, what will be the output?
Unable to log in.
Login file credential not matched.
Unable to log
Not
in.
able to log in successfully, that is invalid.
Password is in.
Correct. Not able to log in. Like it will show the things. Please correct your password. Correct. Please correct your password. Kind of. If you are using invalid username and valid password, then also same like not able to log in. If you are using a valid username and valid password, so able to log in. Successful. If you are using invalid login and invalid password, then not able. So these are the minimum test cases that you need to write down. For writing these, first you need to come up with what are the test cases that you need to add it here. Once you've done this, then you should jump on to writing the test cases in the skeleton. So try to implement here the same thing in this. So what is the test case? Test case IDs are nothing but TC_01. This is the first test case _01, which gives the test case ID. So that is, this also will be the unique, guys. What is the high level description for this? So let us write down: verify the login page by providing a valid username and invalid password. Are you getting? So verify the login page by providing a valid username and invalid password and click submit button. So you need to click submit button. So what you will be, test case step one, first step. This is the high level scenario, guys. For detailed test case, I need to write down what will be there. Launch the browser. Yeah, that's what. So whatever you are telling, it is there here. So let me show you. So launch the browser. So once you launch the browser, what type of browser it should be? Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Safari, Opera. If you want to add any other, you can add. What will be the expected result for this? Browser should open successfully. So let me increase the font size. So browser should open successfully. Enter URL www.bigbazaar.co.in. Able to display the home page of Big Bazaar. So whatever you are writing, whatever you are doing here, able to display the home page of the Big Bazaar. So I am making bold here, try to understand. So whatever you are entering this URL, the able to display the home page of the Big Bazaar. Then click on to the sign in link. There will be a sign in link will be there, and sign up link will be there. Click on to the sign in link. Able to view the username password. So you can able to view the username password. Enter a valid username and password. Enter a valid username and invalid password. Imagine here both are valid. Valid username and valid password, and click submit button. What you are able to log in successfully. and able to and display welcome page. Welcome, correct, welcome or thank you for login. So that message will be displaying here. So these are the test cases you have written for this, the first scope. So both are valid, and so for this I have written the test cases right now. Correct. So this part is done. So we have completed this. Valid username, valid password. Now we need to write down invalid, valid, valid, invalid. So these are the cases that we need to write down. The same thing here. Okay, so let us write the second test case. Verify the login page by providing a invalid username, and valid password. So here also the same, launch the browser and enter the URL, click on to sign in link. So once you click onto the sign in link, enter a invalid username and valid password. Invalid username and valid password. So what will be the output? Not able to log in. And with should display
Valid username.
yeah, sorry, please enter a valid username and valid password. Okay, so this is the error message it's gonna display here. So that's what we are mentioning here as well. So this is the error message. So the third test case, verify the login page by providing a valid username and invalid password. So what will be this? The same thing. So enter a valid username and invalid password and click submit. So the same thing here also, not able to log in successfully, and sorry please enter a valid username and valid password. So the same thing here also. The fourth one, verify the login page by providing a invalid username and a invalid password. So by providing both, what will be the output here? So it should not be able to log in. So this is the output, and it should throw a please enter a valid username. So here both are invalid username and invalid password, and click submit. So these are the test cases that you will be writing for the login page. Any questions on the here, ma? Anyone?
Sir, how to import test cases from Excel?
Okay, so let us complete the process. Then you can import that. It will be, yeah.
Yes.
So the guys who return the test cases, now what he need to do? Once he return the test cases,
Peer review.
absolutely, it should be reviewed by your colleagues. How you will be sending? You will be reviewing your test cases. Interview question. You will send an email notification saying that please review my test cases, and you will attach these test cases and you will send. Or if you are following any path, you will be shared path will be there, and you will give the path and you will tell that go and do the review. Once it got reviewed, what you need to do? Adding test cases to the test plan. That's what you need to maintain. Once you return the test cases, you need to add those test cases in a quality center. For adding this test case, how you need to add? Now we will see right now. So this is the test case. This is the scenario. This is where you will be writing the test cases, guys.
In test plan.
In which tab you will be writing the test cases?
In test plan.
Anyone?
In test plan.
Test plan.
Test plan.
Yeah, you will be writing the test cases in test plan tab. So you will be writing the test cases in test plan tab. So when you see here, nothing is there. Correct. It's a new, but in your when you start working, it will be there. So how to create this? There is like new tab. click onto the new tab. You will be getting the folder name. Once you got the folder name, give the project. So here this work will be done by the project lead. Big Bazaar project. Okay, so this is the project name. Once the project is done, they will be giving the individual module. My module is sign in module. So I will write the sign in module. So the lead will create all the modules, whatever the each and every. If it is a sprint, he will mention the sprint also. Sprint 1, and he will try to add the things, and he will try to tell that each and every sprint ID, which ID they need to create here, they will add it here. Okay, so like this, the lead will create add basket, module. Okay, checkout module, order confirmation, like this he will try to add the each and every module here. Now your job is where you need to upload the test case in sign in module. If it is not there, in this way you need to create, guys. In sign in module you need to create the test cases, correct? Now once you click onto this sign in module, so there is like new test is there. Click onto the new test. Once you click the new test, here you need to write down the scenario, high level scenario. What is the first high level scenario? Verify the login page by providing a valid username and valid password, and click submit button. Correct? So this is the scenario, correct? So click OK. Once you click OK, below the sign in module, this high level scenario will fall. Let me show you. Once I click OK, are you able to see? Verify the login page, providing the valid username, valid password. So this is the scenarios. Now you have written the scenario. You have written the test scenario here. So when you see here, you have written this scenario. Now you need to add these test cases. How you will be adding? Manually going here. So first scenario is launch the browser. So where it is? Yes, here. When you see, is it the description is there here to add this test case, expected result, actual, where those are? Let us see. So those will be present in design steps category. So this is the who is going to execute everything. It will be there in the design phase. Click onto the design steps. Once you click, here it is. Step name, description, expected result. So when you see here, so the same names will be there. What is the test step? Test description, expected. These three are there, right? That's what we need to make it down. So after this, there is one plus new step. Click here. Once you click, write down here this. Launch the browser. Launch the browser such as Internet Explorer. Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Safari. Then after Safari, you need to add it a Opera. So these are the, if any browser need to add, you need to add it here. So Edge, everything, launch the browser. Once you launch the browser, then what we should do? What is expected here? Able to see the browser. Are you getting? So once you are done, the step 1, if any spell check also you can make it out here. So instead of R, browse. Okay, some XYZ I kept. So let me check. So there is a spell check. Once you click, it will give each and everything. Ignore, browse. Okay, Are you able to see? So here it will change. It will get changed. Browse completed. Now, okay. Once you click this, it gets occupied with a cell. It gives the each and every cell here. Now, again, test new step you need to add. Can you tell me how to add the new step? Click into this plus icon, new step. It gets open. What you need to do? Enter the URL. What is the URL? BigBazaar.com. Able to see or display the Big Bazaar homepage. So this is expected, or display the Big Bazaar homepage. Once you click OK, again it gets the second. Now plus it gives the third one. Okay, click onto the sign in link. What is expected? Able to see or able to display the what? Login page with username and password. Should enter. So click OK. So once you are done, third one. What is the fourth step? Enter the valid username and valid password and click submit button. What is expected here? Able to view or able to display. Able to display the what we can able to display here? Anyone?
Welcome page.
Able to display welcome or thank page. That is successfully login. So this is where that you need to write down the test cases. Once you have done your, imagine, so these are the way that if you need to add some screenshot here, how you can add? So select this which step you need to add the screenshot and click this plus button. So sorry, the attachment button. Once you click this attachment button, so you will get to know that from where you need to navigate. Check that and open. Once you get, it is added here. Or imagine you don't have this, you don't have the attachment, you have not saved, but you need to take the screenshot. Yes, there is like snapshot. When you click here, what is drag and drop wherever you want to take the capture the window. So what I will do, so in this icon I will click here. Once I click, I have not released the left mouse key. Imagine if I want to take the screenshot of only this part, I can take. If I want to take this part, yeah, let me release this. If I taken out the left side mouse key button, so I can able to, already it has been captured, attached. Once I attach this, it is taken here. So then once it is done, so I am closing this. Now when you see here the symbol comes, are you able to see? So this is the attachment. Whenever you are executing, you can click this and you will get to know this. Oh, there is one attachment you have attached, and open this and see the output if you want to see this. Login, username, password. Is it done? Now tell me, now from your end, I need to hear how to add the second test scenario and second test case. I need to add this. So I will not tell, you guys need to navigate me into the quality center. Okay, so this is the project. This is the project which you entered. This is the module that you want to add the test case. Now tell me.
Again, sign in module.
Yeah.
Second.
Guys, if you want, you can write So if the physical class is there, I will make you to write. But right now I can't make you to tell to write, but from your end, start writing the things. Creating test lab, creating a test case in quality center. So write down in your notebook or somewhere, it will help you a lot. Like first one, creating the test case in test plan tab. So like this you need to create. First point. So go to the module where you want to create a test case, test scenario and test case. Second point. Once you move there, then click on to the what you are clicking here.
And the created
Click on to the new test.
tab.
Okay, you need to click on to the new test.
Tab.
What is create new test is coming. Click on to the new text button. Okay, once you new create.
So
What is the
that's a
new window? That
So that's new tests.
create new test. Create new test. A window. Create new test appears. Create new test. Create a pop-up appears. Pop-up. This is called pop-up, right? Pop-up appears with new window, new create with new test. Sorry, with new create test. Okay, so this is the third point. Fourth point. Enter the high level scenario or test scenario or high level scenario and click OK. Fifth one. Fifth one. Select the test design category and write the test cases. So these are the steps that you need to follow for creating the test case. The same thing, creating or the second after this, what you will do, executing the test cases in test lab tab. So like this you should prepare your content. Why means after a while you will forget. The class will be, you can listen right now. After once you completed the ETL everything, you will forget about complete thing. That's the reason when you write like this, navigation step, if someone asks you or while reading, you will get to know this. Yeah, fine guys. So let us do the same thing. Can you guys tell me? Right now I selected this module. Then what I need to do?
Create a new
New test.
Yeah, new test. So I am created a new test. What is the scenario? Verify the login page by providing a invalid username, valid password, and click submit button. So this is a high level scenario which I created. Once I click OK, it's get added. Now when you see, this has one pencil kind of stuff. So that means we have the test case here, but here it is not there. We don't have. Click design steps. So then click plus. So write down here. So the quality center has given one advantage to you guys. What are these? What advantage it has given? So instead of this, you can copy paste. So let me copy this until I want to copy this. Okay. So if you give right click, it tells copy. Go here and select this. Give right click and paste. Very easy, right? So that's what you can make it out. So when you want to select this, give right click, copy, go here and select this where you want to paste, give right click and paste. So when you see the alignments are differed. So when you want to jump, select this and drag and drop and leave it. It goes to the third stage. The attachments also will follow. So now make the changes here. So what is this? Invalid username, correct? Invalid username and click there. Not able to log in. Sorry. Please enter a valid username and password. So this quality center has given the advantage. We can change the colors also. See, this is a color. If I want bold, I can. If I want underline, I can. So this way we will be writing the test cases. The third test case is also written. Instead of copying, selecting this and clicking plus, we can directly copy the scenario itself. Copy, go to the module and paste. Now it's get copied. It is asking that already do exist. I will tell okay. So how to identify which is old and which is new? There will be a copy called underscore copy will be there. See, this is the one which we have. Now go here and make changes. So it is not invalid. I will remove this and I will maintain the password as invalid. So this error message remains same. So here I need to make the changes. Give right click and rename. So first try to remove this. I will try to make the valid username and I am making this a invalid password. Then I am removing the suffix copy underscore 1. Correct? So this is the step that it has been removed. Any questions here, guys? Now the same thing, if I want to copy this invalid one, copy, go here, select this, paste it. So it is done. So come here and make the changes, both invalid, remove this and come here and change into this the expected. So that's what, no need of writing each and everything. So like this you will be writing all the test cases whatever it is present. If you want to write more, the same thing you need to follow. Any questions here, guys? Adding the test cases, creating the test cases. Anyone has any questions in the test plan tab? Please.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Mo.
Put attachment, right, sir? So do we need to put expected screenshot also?
No, if it is, so for your reference, if you want, you can keep. So this quality center has given an extraordinary feature. That's what I am telling you. The other tool has not given these kind of features. So I'm showing you that if you need, if you literally want, if you have a clear time, I prefer to make attachment, a requirement or some other. Why means while executing, it gives, instead of opening another report, it gives the login detail here directly. Yes, have you got?
Yes, sir. So how the most of the companies follow, sir? So
Yeah, it's not companies, it's like project, individual projects. So imagine if I'm a lead, I want the attachment. I will tell the team members, boss, I need attachment from the requirement document. So we need attachment. If I'm a lead, matured lead, I will not say that. Why means writing the test case, executing is your own. I will never ever tell, boss, guys, you need to attach. Most probably, the out of 100, 80% will not oppose the persons to keep attachment. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Fine.
sir, another question. So, we
Yes.
have only 4 scenarios as of now. In the project, it might be thousands of test cases. So, all the test cases we cannot write it. Is there any option to import from Excel to here?
Yeah. Let me tell you. If the project is not created and all the team members they have created all the test cases, like each and every module has 4, 50, 20 test cases. Now at a time we need to export. Yes, there is one feature. So let me show you. There is one add-in you need to install here. What is the add-in? So when you go here, let me show you the add-in. Yes, the add-in will be attached here. The quality center guy will release a latest add-in. So we need to install this add-in to here. Once it is installed, this add-in, I can show you this add-in. When you see here, add in category. Once you install this, here you need to add categories, QC category, and you need to install this. Once you added this, you will be getting one add-in here, like developer view, how it is there, add-in will come. Once you click this add-in, a quality center will be getting here. Once you click the quality center, you can map this all the columns, AB columns, to the quality center path. Which path it is, you need to track this path and you need to give the everything details in the particular Excel sheet. In the particular, let me show you. When you come here in the add-in, you need to provide all the details, which axis, D column where you need to, E column where you need to. Once you given an export, it takes the percent-wise and it will get loaded, imported there. Yes, if the question asked by the interviewer, can we export all the test cases at a time? You need to tell yes. If they ask yes, how? We will be having an add-in called Quality Center add-in. By means of that, we can export all the test cases. Normally, the lead will be doing this. I have a knowledge, but there is no add-in software with me, so that's the reason I have not tried. But I know how it is going to export all the test cases to the quality center. Is it answers your question, guys?
Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
what will be the name it will store, sir, if we are
Whatever you have given the name, here the column wise it will be asking. The right side it will be. Let me show you how it is. How the column wise it will be asking is. Okay. Yes. So like this it will be there. So here all the things will be what is appearing into the Excel sheet, it will display here. And visible columns in the quality center, it will display. We need to map each and everything here, test step, and here from the Excel sheet, which column it is going to description, which column it is going to expected. Are you getting this? And you need to enter the credentials from the Excel sheet to the Mercury Quality Center. Yes, guys? And the path, everything physically you need to do here. Physically you need to provide the path. Before this screen, one more screen will be there called path. That path you need to provide. You can. here we don't have that path. So the path is nothing but subject. If you see left side, subject is a higher module, then Big Bazaar, then sign-in module. Under this, whatever you are giving, it will get added to sign-in module. So this is the path that you need to give. Yes, is it answers your question, ma?
Yes, sir.
So this is the
Naming is there, right? In each model under verify the login page by provider. The name, how it will be stored, sir, if we are importing the name, how based on the test case number it will
verify. You mean to say this test scenario, right?
Sir, if we are importing, so what will we add this to?
So if you have imported on the second module, all the test cases, whatever it is there in the high level scenario, it will get added here. And whatever it is there, you have given the sign in inside the test case, it will follow here. So this, whatever you are giving, you need to, it will ask the tool, whatever the add-in is there, it will ask you that whether what test scenario you need to be, which column you need to refer for the test scenario. It will ask, when you give this B column, it will take this scenario. When you, then once you have clicked next, it will ask test case description, from where it will take, from the D column. From E column, it will take the expected result. Once you have given these columns, when you click next, it will take all the columns, all the different scenarios respective to this, all the right side description and actual result, expected result it will take. Yeah, have you got this?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, you need to do this practically, ma. So for the doing practically, you don't have right now. So why means this will not promote us to install the add-in. First of all, we don't have here a Microsoft itself. Okay, here it is there. Let me open and check. So like this data, how it is there, there will be add-in. Okay, so by clicking the add-in, you can check. If anything is there, one second. So when you see QC add-in, so this is a QC add-in. If you see here, when you click here, each and every will be there. Okay, let me show you. Yeah, see, when once you install this, Excel sheet. Here. Are you able to see this screen, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, when you see this add-in button, under the add-in button, you will be able to see the here they have mentioned, but it is not proper, guys. Don't rely on this. Okay, this screenshot I was showing you. When you see, there is like add-in will be there. Once you click this, once this is installed, then export HPALM, export quality center. This was I was telling. Once you click this, a window gets appeared like this, saying that which column, which map, which I need to map it. Once you map those columns, then directly it will fall here. We need to physically give these mappings from Excel sheet to this particular quality center. Yes. Any questions, guys? Still you have onto this the test designed.
Sir, can you show us once practically by
Yeah,
adding
fine.
or
So once you
exporting
practice, you will get the questions. Fine. So let us do the next one, text execution. Imagine now you imported all the test cases and it is ready. Now the developer also working for the development, and he given the code and he follows. He will give the code to the dev. He will go and do one round of testing called the first round of testing. What he will be doing? It is called
sanity testing? Smoke
what is the first round of testing? Yeah,
Unit
unit testing is done by the developer. Once it is done, then it is given to the test engineer. How he will give to the test engineer?
We'll give to DevOps people first.
Yeah, it is given to the DevOps person. DevOps person will try to install that in a integration environment called SIT, and he will do this type of testing he will perform before giving to the testers.
Smoke test.
Smoke testing.
Yes, smoke testing he will perform and get to know that whether the application is stable enough for testing or not. Then once how you will be getting to know that you need to start testing.
After coming into
Through mail.
SIT
Yeah.
regarding
A DevOps person or build team will send a mail to us to start testing. I will see the mail and I will try to execute the test cases. How I will be executing the test cases? Again, I will try to log into the quality center and I will go to the test lab tab. Once I move to the test lab tab, then from the test lab tab, I will try to execute the test cases, guys. Now I will show you that how I will be executing the test cases. I am right now into the test lab tab. Can I able to see any tree is there which I need to execute? No. Again the lead will create the Big Bazaar. Big Bazaar execution. Project execution. He will create like this. Now once he created, he will be creating in SIT environment, in environment specific. Okay, environment specific. First SIT environment, then he will try to create the UAT environment. Okay, two environments. Now, if the very first time a build has been comes to the SIT environment, where in which module you need to execute? In SIT only. So imagine you need to execute all the test cases in the SIT environment. So now you need to write like this, guys. So I was telling you to how you need to write for your future sake, right? Executing the test cases in test lab. The first point, go to the test lab tab. The second point, create if it is not there, or go to the module, go to the environment, SIT environment, and create test suite I will show you that. Once you created the test suite, so whatever the navigation which I am writing, which I am doing here, please write down there for your sake. So once I created this, I will be creating the new test set. See here, I click new test set. New set is developed here. What is the set name? What is the module name? Sign in module, correct? So here it is covered all sign in test cases. This is for our description. So if you don't write also, nothing will happen. Then once you provide the test set name, click OK. Okay, create new test set. Okay, with module specific. So what is the third step? What is the third step? Click OK. Once you click the OK button, fourth step, all the window gets appeared. Execution grid window. We will call this window as a execution grid. Execution grid window will appear with module specific. So when you see here, a window module specific will be opened, and here this is a sign in module, and so when you see this is the window, so in somewhere sign in will be there, but you need to use this. So now when you see here right side, are you able to see the project name? Test plan tree. Are you able to see, guys? Now open this. All our test cases are we are able to see. Imagine you don't able to see this. This window is not there. How to get this window? Click select test. Select test. Click select test button. What you will be able to see? A test plan tree appears. Then after this, what you need to do? Map the test case from test plan to the test tab, test lab. Try to understand. Now you should map the test case. Map the test case, or you should pull. Map or pull the test case from the test plan to the test lab. How? When you see here, you need to map this. Select this. Select the first. How you will be mapping? Select the test case. There will be a left arrow mark. Click here. Once you click, it is added to test lab. Are you getting? Or the second one, drag and drop. Drag this and drop it. Or if you don't want to select individually, if you want to copy whole module, yes, select the module, then give left arrow mark. It is asking, it's already 2 was there, and can I? Yes, I'm telling to only get rid of this. So when you see, to create another test, select the test that you have created. Yeah, instance 1, create. I'm telling to create again. Now when you see here 4 I have created manually, and the remaining, yes, and the 4 things I have there. Any questions at the mapping or pulling the test case? Now when you see, all the test cases will be pulled. All the test cases are there in the test lab. Any questions, guys? Any questions here on?
So 1 second.
Yeah, 1 second you want. No worries. I'm good enough to show you. Why means this mapping is very important. Now, if you don't have, now when you see here in test lab, you don't have any test cases to execute. To get execute, to get to know, there is a select test. When you click select test, whatever it is there in test plan, it gets appeared onto the right hand side. Now select the module, select which module you want, or if you want individual test cases, you can drag and drop, or you can select this test case and give left arrow mark, it will get. Or if you want whole module to be get executed, drag and drop this whole module, it will get. Or select the module and give the left arrow mark. Click onto the left arrow mark. It is telling there is 4 actions are there. You need to add all those test cases to the subject. Yes. lines get added. Now it is get cleared. Mesh.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So just the way that you need to map the test case or pull the test cases from the test plan to the test lab. Any questions? Now when you see now the interview question, once you map the test cases, what is the status of the first test case? What is the status of the first test case? If you see, no run is the status. Now let us see what are the different status are there for this. Failed, not applicable, not completed, no run. Have you seen this anywhere? This all status. Not applicable, not completed, failed, pass. The status report when you are sending to the lead, this report how it looks like. This is the status that you can able to see. Got it, guys? Now let us see here how you will be executing the test case. Now once you, I don't want this test plan. Now you are executing the test case. Select the test case, write down the same thing, guys. Select the test case which you want to execute from the selection grid and click run. You need to select run button. Once you click the run button, a pop-up gate appears here with begin run, end run, cancel run. See, when you are running, right, everything it is get tracked by your name, which time, which date, everything it is tracked, guys. So that's the reason be conscious on running the test cases. Then begin run. Once you are beginning, you will be able to see all your test cases, whatever you have written. See, now at the time of execution, you want to know the actual result. This is the description. This is the expected behavior, actual. Now by seeing this, launch the browser. You need to open the browser. Okay, you need to Internet Explorer, you need to open. And once you open the Internet Explorer, so able to see browser. So what is the Internet Explorer is launched successfully. Correct? You need to, what you are able to see by using the description, are you able to see expected? Now when you see actual, both are matching. Expected is matching with actual. Both are matching or different, guys. Able to see browser, Internet Explorer is successfully launched. Both are
I think so,
same.
Nathan.
Yeah. So here you need to pass the selected ones. Now once you pass this test case, automatically it will move to the second. Enter the URL. Manually, whatever you have, whatever you are using here, like for example, once you click this Mozilla Firefox, okay, once you have clicked this Mozilla Firefox, so you are able to now www.bigbazaar.com. I don't know whether it is there or not. It should be there. That means Big Bazaar is from long back. Okay, Big Bazaar Corporation. Yes, it is there. Okay, now once you are launched, what is here? A home page gets appeared, right? The same thing here. You should be able to display. Yeah, home page appears, and you need to pass. Then click on to sign in link. Perform the sign in link. Able to see login page. Okay, we will not see this. For java.com. We'll try to execute the name. Okay, once I click this, now it is showing this. Once I click sign in, it is asking username password. Okay, now when I am trying the invalid username and valid password, let me try out. Now it is asking save. Okay, it is asking please enter the valid username or mobile number. So like this we need to save. So when I am trying to username, so I am now able to see, able to display, able to see the login page. Now I am making pass. Now valid username and valid password. When I am using both valid, it is allowing me to pass, able to log in successfully. Okay, and I am passing this. Now all 4 test cases are passed. Once you are done, you need to stop. That is end the run. Once you click onto the end the run, now this all test cases is executed. Any questions on this, guys? On all the test cases. Now we will try to fail one test case and see. Now imagine you want to run the second test case. Can anyone tell me how to run this case?
Click on run, sir.
Yes, I clicked the run button. A pop-up appears with the begin run and end run cancel. So what I need to do?
Begin run.
Click begin run. Once I click begin run, the manual running starts. I have seen this Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox. Now I am using Mozilla Firefox launch, and I am passing this. So enter the URL. I entered the URL, able to see home page, able to see. Now I am making pass this. Now I am clicking the sign page with login page. Login page appears. So this is also a pass. Now when you see, I need to enter an invalid username and valid password. What it should be? It should give me the sorry page. Please enter. But instead of sorry page, it is not validating the username. So I am able to log in successfully with welcome page. Welcome X so and so. So now when you see, there is a difference. There is a deviation between expected behavior to actual behavior. Here it is telling sorry page, we can't able to log in, but here able to log in successfully. When you both see, what you need to do, whether you need to pass or fail.
Fail, sir, fail.
Yes, you need to fail the test case. So instead of this, you need to go here and click this failed the selected ones. So once you failed and once you made this end run, now the whole scenario is failed. Now once it is failed, what you need to do? You need to raise a defect. Correct. Once the expected is not matching with actual, once you failed the test case, you need to raise a defect. To raise a defect, there are 2 ways. Directly you can go to the defect and you can raise here by clicking new defect. Or wherever you have failed the defect, select this failed defect, go to the linked defect. Are you getting? Go to the linked defect, and there are the tabs is there. Add a linked defect. There is like link existing defect. That means create a defect and add it here. So this is remove the linked defect. So I think add and link the defect. So once I click this, it will divert me to the defects tab. See here, new defect. The only here is sign in module. So it will try to allocate from here, provide this all the details and submit. I will show you here from defect. Now click new defect. Is it both are same or different? Only here module is not described. Correct, guys? The remaining part it is same to same. Okay, now the good practice is go to the wherever you have failed the test case, select this and go to the link and add it. Now it is created. We need to create a new defect. Summary should be followed by the project name. Imagine P075 is the project name, followed by environment. Which environment? SIT environment. Followed by which module? Sign in module. Okay, sign in module. Then after this sign in module, then you need to explain the defect. What is the defect? What you need to specify here?
So without the correct username also we are able to.
Correct. Able to log in.
With invalid username.
Correct. Log in the Big Bazaar website. Big Bazaar site with invalid username. So able to log in Big Bazaar website with invalid username and valid password. Okay, so this is one line. It gives the each and every information. So whatever the red stars are there, these are the mandatory for you guys. Now detected, automatically your name will get. We have only one user, that's the reason I am getting only one. Severity, as I was telling you, the severity is owned by, it's a developer or tester. So when you click low, medium, high, very high, urgent. Okay, so these are the modes of severity, guys. So if I imagine this is like, I feel that logging in is a high, or this is like login, I can able to log in, but I mentioned this as a high priority, high severity defect. Now detected version. So which type of version? It shows the version control also. So this is not mandatory. Project, here you will be finding the Big Bazaar project. You need to map that. Now I am raising a defect. What is the status of the defect, guys?
New for now.
So let us see, is it what all defect? Yeah, all the status is there. Now the status is new. So detected and assigned to. Who is the developer that who coded? Imagine here I do have only one. If many things are there. Admin, ADMIN, and click here search. It gets populated here. Select this and click OK. Priority. If you want to keep this high priority, so make it very high. So reproducible, try to reproduce from your end again. Yes. Why? Subject, select your module, select your which module you have. Now this description is very important, guys. So steps to reproduce is very, very important. Steps to reproduce. Why? In which environment you tested? INT. Developer, in which environment he need to reproduce? Dev machine. So if you have not specified the steps, he couldn't able to reproduce that. If he not able to reproduce, again he will ask questions to you. So that's the reason, provide a proper steps. Launch the Mozilla Firefox. And enter URL. Okay. And the second point, in sign in login page, provide a valid username and valid password. Once you provide it, what is the what we are getting actual result here? Actual result. Able to log in the Bigbazaar website. Able to log in the Bigbazaar website with invalid username and valid password. What is the expected?
Able to log in.
Sorry?
Able to log in.
Never
Expected.
unable to log in.
Should
Sorry,
not
expected.
able to log in. Should not able to log in. So this is the expected, but we are able to log in. That is the issue. So that's the reason we are need to raise a defect. So when you see, you can go and check the boldness, whatever you want, and if you are actual result, let me bold so that it looks good enough to get to know the track. Okay. So then here, please find the below screenshot and logs attached. So you need to give the logs. How you need to give the logs, or how you need to give the each and every screenshot? Here also we given this a clear. So you need to provide the username password also here, right? Which is the username which you provide. Okay, third one, user test data. We will call it as a test data. Username as, what is the username? Imagine NSR01. Okay, 01 is the invalid username. The valid one is NSR. The valid one is NSR. Okay, and password is TASS01. Okay, so this is the correct password. Now you need to take the image. So again, go and click here, drag and drop it to here. Okay, open this. I want only the footer to be taken, so attach this. If you want to know the paths attachment, go here. If you want to take the screenshots anywhere, get the screenshot, open. It is whatever you want attachment, you can attach here, and you can do the spell check, and everything is done, then submit. Now a mail will go to the developer saying that, boss, you have raised a defect. So go to the defect tab, you will find a defect. So refresh it. Now you will see a defect has been raised by the particular person so and so by name. Now once a developer gets an email, what developer will do? Developer will open the defect and he will go to the description and he will read and he will try to generate into the dev machine. Once he is able to reproduce that, what he will do? Once he is able to reproduce, he will tell that for our only one admin is there, user. So to make the difference, I am making the dev for our understanding. Okay, like developer is making the changes, he is telling that able to produce in dev machine, will let you know once fix is provided. Okay. Then he will go to the details. What he will do? Developer, what he will do? He will change the status to open and he will click OK. A mail will go to the developer again to the tester, and tester will see this. Oh, there is like, once he try to open this tester and he will see this, yes, able to produce in, oh, that means he is working, and I will go and check the status is now open. Now I will wait until this has been changed the status to fix. Now after a while, once developer has fixed this and again it given to production, it's a DevOps person. Once he changed it to the status to fix, that is if I am a developer, so fix is given, please validate or retest and close the defect. So he will move this, the status open to fixed status, and then he will save. So once it is in saved by developer, a mail notification will go to the tester to retest it. So, and again when I open this as a testing team, I see the comments, oh this is get fixed. Then what I will do, I will try to reproduce the same fix, guys. Whatever it is there, I will try to run the test case, whatever it got failed in the test lab. Whatever it got failed, I will try to run this test case. If it is pass, imagine if all the things are done, then what I will do, I will open this, I will write down the comments saying that test comments, this is cycle 1, guys. I will make the testing, the defect is not able to reproduce, hence closing the defect. So I will close the defect, and if needed, please find the screenshot, attach. I will mention this. I will take the screenshot, and what I will do, I will make the attachment here, screenshot attachment, and I will go to the details. From fixed, what status I need to change? I will make it into the closed. So I have made this, so this defect is not able to reproduce, hence closing this defect. So I will go to the details and close this. Once I close this cycle 1 is done. For showing you to the open and reject, I will not close this defect, guys. So I will make this as this defect, as this issue to exist with the below data. So username, so username, user01, password PASS01. So by the NSR01 we are able to log in, but with user01 it's still failing. So what I need to do, going to the details, what status I need to give, guys? It is right now fixed. What status I need to do if it is a
reopen?
Correct. Open, reopen. I will make this comment and I will assign to the developer again, and I will make OK. Once it is reopen, again the developer will open this defect and he will check the status, and he will try to use this both username, password, and he will reproduce this defect. Once he is able to reproduce the defect, he will make the comment like developer comment, fix will be given, I am working on it. So he will give this statement and he will not change anything, he will keep OK. So after giving the fix by the developer, again he will go this and he will make the comment, developer comments, he will make this store procedure was changed and corrected, please validate or please retest and provide the output. Now he is telling a store procedure was changed and please provide the output with the testers. Now the tester will change the status to reopen to fix. Correct. Now a mail gets triggered to the tester again. Tester will open this and he will check the status and he will try to reproduce with all the test data. Once he is able to reproduce, then he will make the comments like the defect is not able to reproduce, hence closing this defect. Now again he will go to the defect and he will change the status to close by making that. Now the status is closed, all the test cases, all the things onto the defect is done. The same thing, if you want to reject, directly you will change the status to rejected, deferred, everything. Now this is the way that he is closing the defect. Now if you want to know the status, when, how it happened, everything it is captured there. Who made the changes, what it made, everything it is. With attachments it is there. Now once the defect is closed, now what you need to do? You need to rerun the test case, correct? Now this is the test case which you need to rerun. So don't ever failed test case click onto the run. There is one drop down, continue run is there. You need to click the failed test case. So continue the run. Again it will be begin run. Now when you see the failed status, whatever it is there, until it will be there, go to the last one and make the changes. If you want to make the changes like username, password, click it here and make the changes here. Make here test data and make like username like PA like NSR01 PASS. I used 2, right? That is user 01 and password PASS01 comma PASS01. So these are the two username passwords which I have used. So what is the error message? What is the output that actually not able to log in? So this is both are expected. So when both expected and actual is matching, what you need to do? You need to pass the test case. Now it is done. So why this is? You made changes onto the test plan. Is it telling that can I make the change in the test plan? Yes or no? I will make yes, so that it will make changes on the test plan as well. Any questions onto this, guys? Test lab, defect tab, and the defects. The same way I will try to run this. Imagine for this case I will mark for our evidence not completed. I will make the change. I will mark this for the output report I am going to generate right now. For that reason I am making this change. Now imagine if I want to fetch the report, how I will. Now we are done with the test lab, defects and test plan. Now I am going to show you that how we gonna take with the test report, how we will prepare the test reports. Okay, so this is what I am showing right now, fifth one. Now when you see here, select all the things whatever you want and give the right click here. Then there is like export option is there. Select all and give the path like test cases report and save it this. Once you saved, go to this desktop where you saved, yes, test case report. Once you open this, you will get to know all the test cases, whatever it is, pass, failed, everything. Are you able to see this? So copy this and copy whatever you want and paste the report. So these are the things that how you will get to know. Imagine you want to get the count of pass and fail percentage. Absolutely you can get. So instead of getting this, go into the status, click onto the 3 dots into the status. You want only the pass. Select the pass and click OK. you will get how many test cases are pass from here. Test of 1 and 2. 2 is that pass, 2 count. Make the count onto the report which you want. So like this way you can fetch your information, whatever you want. The same thing, defects. Imagine there are couple of defects, there are many defects. Let me save one defect also, DEF. So in this I am saving this as a urgent. Okay, I am saving this. So there are 2 defects here. Okay, 2 defects also I am saving here by different name onto the medium. So imagine there are 3 defects are there. If I want to take the report, how? Let me assign this to the person as well. Imagine for the report I am saying. Okay, so okay, so there are 3 defects are there. One is new, one is closed, one is in rejected status. So these are the 3 reports are there. Okay, one is open. Okay, I will keep it as a reopen. So these 3 reports, these 3 defects are there. I want to capture this. How? Again, go to the export, select all. So instead of this, select first all from your end. You right click, then export all. Go and give here the report defect. Save. Go at the report defects. So select from here, take the screenshot or copy this whole thing. You right click, copy it and go to your email notification, paste. In this way you need to send reports. Any question, guys? Any questions onto the how you will be writing the test cases, how you will be executing the test cases, how you will be doing the defect life cycle, how you can show each and every life cycle, and not only that, how you can create a report kind of dashboards. In someone you don't have access for the dashboard, so unavailable, so that's the reason I can't able to show. But instead of this, you can get the report by means of test lab, plan and defects. Any question, guys? Now we completed the test lab kind of stuff, quality center. Any questions? Now it is okay. So we completed. Tomorrow session we will try to discuss some of the interview questions, guys. What is a traceability? What is a test plan? So these questions we will try to discuss, and few more topics, interview questions we will try to discuss. And tomorrow session, 2 hours, we will try to complete the manual testing. So write down if you have any questions. Tomorrow session, I will try to answer your any type of questions. Yes. Yeah, Deepti, go ahead.
How to ensure that there is no duplication of work in quality center?
Here itself we will get to know, right? Description part. So whatever you have, imagine admin got assigned. Admin, you are saying the 2 defects, it is there. And these 4 defects are saying, what he will do, he will try to one defect as a duplicate and it will be bind up. The same thing here, test lab also. Here you will find your module is not touched by anyone. Here you will find all the test cases. Here the duplication will not be there, not be considered at all. That is the way that here only you can able to see. If any duplicates are there, here only you will be identified while executing the test case. At the writing the test case also, when you are writing the test cases, duplicate. At the pulling of the test case, you will not pull those test cases. Imagine at here you identified these 2 test cases are same. One test case, what you will be doing, it's not applicable. This way, here also you can avoid the duplicate. Yes, it's answered your question, Deepti.